I was crying in Endgame.
Endgame was literally like the endgame of Marvel.
Disney's not just been in a slump, okay?
You know, Disney's been milking this nostalgia thing so hard. Don't get me started on Star Wars.
Not gonna lie, every time I click on Disney Plus, it's like I'm browsing through a dollar store.
And it just felt like a TikTok version of the Marvel. Like,
Hold your punches, Sanjeev. We'll keep fighting later on.
I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight.
I don't even want to continue this conversation. It's just getting my blood boiling.
Welcome to U3 Media, the podcast where we do bold takes and real stories. Now, with me are two guys who got kicked out of Disneyland for asking Mickey Mouse whether they prioritized DEI over quality. With me today is Khalid.
What's up, everyone? Khalid here. You know, back here with you guys. Another episode. Guess what? Snow White? Trash.
We'll get to that later. And another person here, Sanjeev.
You already know it is Sanjeev, your boy, back in the building, baby.
Now, Disney's not just been in a slump, okay? They're in a midlife crisis. With $1 billion body count.
You know, Disney's been milking this nostalgia thing so hard. Even our childhood memories are filing a restraining order. Come on, man.
Bruh, I watched the Marvels on Disney Plus. And let me tell you something. I felt like my soul was choked out of my freaking body by Kathleen Kennedy herself. Like, I was actually feeling, I was like...
We don't care.
Let's talk about Disney Plus, this streaming service that was supposed to be this Netflix killer or whatever. They're competing with the big boys, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. But what are they, really? They've been losing subscribers every year, okay? And their catalog is like a ghost town now.
Was it supposed to be the Netflix killer? But now it's like, instead of blockbuster, it's more like flopbuster now, you know?
Oof. Hard.
Bro, it's a graveyard filler arc with like 6 episodes. And it just felt like a TikTok version of the Marvels. Like, can you imagine seeing that from Marvel? Like, that's wild.
Yeah, some of their shows feel like it's AI generated almost, you know?
Yeah, it's like fan fiction AI generated.
The script is written by ChatGPT or something, bro.
Not gonna lie, every time I click on Disney Plus, it's like I'm browsing through a dollar store.
Bro, here's the thing. The app is glitchy as hell as well. It's very... They have issues. It's not like Netflix where it's smooth. For the most part, at least, you know?
Yeah, and nobody says like Disney Plus and chill.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
But it's always Netflix and chill.
Yeah, exactly. They made a couple good shows. They made Mandalorian, and Andor was good. There's a few gems here and there, but most of it is just a dumpster.
Do you remember like the glory days when Marvel released and every movie felt like an event? It felt like Christmas.
Bro, Endgame goated. But I feel like that Endgame was literally like the endgame of Marvel. Like, there was nothing else happening.
Amen to that, brother.
It's crazy.
I was crying in Endgame because of how great it was.
I was crying because it's gonna end. I knew it was ending, and there was nothing great coming out of that after that. It ended.
So Marvel, okay, phase 1, all right, that wasn't Disney. But, you know, Iron Man 1, whatever, great movies, right? Phase 2, that's when Marvel started doing its thing. But they weren't really controlling. They weren't really like, hey, we need you to do this, we need you to do that. They let Kevin Feige do his thing. They let Kevin Feige cook. That's how we got the Avengers. The first Avengers movie, legendary, right? And then all the other movies that came after that, yeah. But Disney's input has... You can clearly see that Disney's input has been affecting the product and it's been getting worse and worse. It's getting more diluted. It's getting more and more about the DEI crap. How? Rather than focusing on the storytelling, the characters.
It's not just Disney, it's the shareholders in Disney. Did you know BlackRock, a private equity firm, is a major shareholder in Disney? They're the ones that are driving up the ESG, environmental social governance, that's full form. They're trying to make sure that Disney meets that quota, and Disney, that's why they've been prioritizing DEI at the moment.
Yeah.
And which is affecting their own stock. So I don't know why BlackRock's trying to force their own stock value to lower, unless they're trying to buy in more to Disney so that it can get higher for them, you know?
Don't get me started on Star Wars, okay? When I think about Star Wars and what Disney did to it, infuriated. You know, I'm a huge lover of Star Wars.
Bro, Star Wars makes me barf.
I grew up watching that stuff, and I know a lot of you relate to that as well. Comment down below what you think of the new Disney ones, of the new Disney Star Wars. The only good one, I think, from the movies is Rogue One. Other than that, they were all just like trash. Okay, they were all pushing an agenda. They were all recycled garbage.
It's quite ironic considering Rogue One was the only movie that didn't go rogue. Yeah. But anyways, you know, the new ones, they spent $4 billion to make Luke Skywalker drink alien titty milk. And fade into a divorced dad phase dressed in a robe.
And all the plot holes and all the, you know, inconsistencies. And what's his name? The villain in number 8. He just gets his head chopped off. I don't even want to continue this conversation. It's just getting my blood boiling. My friend.
Yeah, same.
Let's just address the Disney Dumbo in the room. Or should I call like gender fluid elephant? This is 2025, bro. Anything can happen. Hey, don't attack me. I'm just saying what I've seen, and that's what's up.
A gender fluid elephant voiced by Lizzo. Imagine that.
I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. It's gonna be crazy.